in my kitchen making another tasty meal because right now with this weather going on, I am needing some serious comfort food. So I am going to comfort myself, thanks to the rain outside, with some turkey sloppy joes. Now, they may sound healthier, but they're going to be just as meaty and tasty as your regular old recipe. So I'm using my slow cooker because on days like today, we also can get a little bit lazy, and I'm a little bit lazy. So I'm browning some turkey meat. Takes about 2 to 3 minutes over medium heat in a skillet. I've got some onions sizzling up over here, and who doesn't want onions cooking in their house, right? So here we go. I actually chop them big, slice them large, rather than dice them, because for me, it's all about walking away from a meal and being full. So when you leave the vegetables thicker and chunkier, you're going to have to take bigger bites, chew longer, eat slower, fill you up more. Awesome, love it, right? So that's legit a awesome nutrition tip for me. So then, one of the things I'm doing to make this heartier is I'm adding in nitrate and nitrite-free, hormone-free bacon, but I buy it in low sodium. So all I did was thickly chop the bacon, and I'm not even cooking it beforehand, but I'm tossing it in the slow cooker because that will naturally cook over time, and you don't want to have overdone bacon, and the fat in the bacon is going to also lend to the sauce, which is going to be very, very yummy. So I've got my brown turkey meat, which is all done. I'm going to put that in the slow cooker too, and you can add it in with the juices. It's fine. It's actually going to be a really good thing to make it cook a little bit better in that slow cooker. Got that done. Please be sure to turn off your stove. Sometimes I will say, oh, look at this. It's all nice and steamy. I will admit, and this is a good example of how I am not perfect in the kitchen, because I chopped myself with one of my new knives the other day, and that is just the glory of being in the kitchen so much. But sometimes I forget when I'm doing 10,000 things. So yes, please turn off your burners. I've got the lightly browned onions, which are also gonna soften when you put them in the slow cooker too. So you don't wanna overcook those either. So I would say roughly a few minutes. You can see they're just lightly browned. I used a tiny bit of olive oil, which I sprayed on with a mister. That is a great way to cut the fat in a lot of your meals. Again, here we go, burner off. Now it's time to make the sauce. So this is just smelling so good and looking so yummy that I just wanna eat it now. One of the things about Sloppy Joe sauce that I love is being able to use brown sugar in a sauce. And with brown sugar, you can also use coconut sugar if you want to make it a little bit lighter. So I've got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I like to kind of just earmark things, but it's supposed to be half a teaspoon of onion powder. So we're doing half. Got that there. All right. Garlic makes everything better. You can use fresh garlic, would be 2 minced cloves, or you can use garlic powder. Whee! It would be half a teaspoon for that too. Now we're getting to the liquids. Worcestershire sauce. I would say it 10 times, but I don't want to embarrass myself. So 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, and I will show you this sauce in a second. 3, since you can't really see what I'm doing. All right, it's right here. Yay, boom! All right. And the best part about this sauce is, and one of the also the tips that I like to say is, like, I reuse my equipment. So I'm using a tablespoon right now to stir it, because if you don't know anything about me, I love to cook, but I hate to clean. So my kitchen never looks dirty, but it's a labor of love, trust me. Then also, one of the things that I love to use in anything is ketchup, because I'm obsessed with ketchup. My daughter Reese is obsessed with ketchup. Even my dog probably wants to eat anything with ketchup on it, I would bet, but I don't like to give it to him. So I use the spicy ketchup from Sir Kensington because it adds a little flair without having to add too many herbs and things to your meal. Again, I want to earmark it, but I'm gonna be a good chef. I'm gonna show you, without getting ketchup all over me, that we're doing half a cup. And a lot of people with Sloppy Joe recipes also use a can, roughly 6 ounces of tomato paste, but I like to keep the sauce lighter, and I secretly add extra ketchup at the end when I put it in the lettuce cups, so that's a little tip. But I am not going to use tomato paste, but feel free to add it. It's just making the sauce thicker. Another tip that a lot of people use too, if they wanna make it a creamy sauce, kind of like a penne alla vodka, like an alla vodka sauce, is some people add coconut milk to this recipe, the full fat coconut milk, to make it look like a cream sauce. You can do that too, and this is what the sauce turns out looking like. It's all so yummy and wonderful. It looks kind of like a darker barbecue sauce. But I want to add this evenly over everything in the slow cooker. You can add extra garlic. I mean, this is all about how you want to make your recipe. I love it in this flavor, again, because I'm not using the tomato paste. I'm not using anything else. So, but it's all about you guys. And you're gonna stir it up a little bit. So super easy. And I will try to lift this. I don't know if I have the power after going to the gym this morning of lifting up a slow cooker. These things are so heavy. So check this out. You've got the onions, the bacon, the turkey meat, and the sauce. You saw how quickly that was made. Prep time's probably roughly 10 minutes or less, depends on how long you take. You're gonna put the lid on your slow cooker. You're gonna set it. Start. I'm gonna start this. Start, set. I do 8 hours. Start, walk away, do some work, get stuff done, come back, and you've got 4 servings of Sloppy Joes ready to go. And then you're gonna see how creatively I serve these to keep them low carb, paleo, and guilt-free.